Good evening, and welcome to the Cascade Christian Pavilion in Medford, home to the Cascade Christian Challengers, where tonight the Challenger girls play host to the South Umpqua Lancers. Even though these are a pair of Far West League opponents, this is technically classified as a non-league game. And I tell you what, you want to see a microcosm of the havoc that this pandemic has had on high schools and high school sports. All you have to do is look at South Umpqua's schedule on the OSAA. They show they just played one game, and it was against the Challengers a couple of weeks ago Friday, in a game in which the Challengers prevailed 49-30. And if you look at the roster, it's all freshmen and sophomores, so I think in a technical sense, this is almost really more of a JV team that the Lancers are fielding this evening. And as for the Challengers, 4 seniors on their roster, but it's a fairly young team as well. The Challengers come in with an overall record of 1-6 on the season. Meanwhile, again, the Lancers have just played the one game. That their games against Sutherland, Douglas, Brookings Harbor, all of those games have been canceled. So they're just trying to do the best they can with what they have. As for the Challengers, and again, the funny season that this has been, we've got 4 seniors on this Challenger roster: Liz White, Caitlin Willard, also Neha Joseph, and Abby Holt. They graduated. Their school year, their high school careers, at least from an academic point of view, it's already done. But they're continuing to hang around, and I think that's had a little bit of an effect on their team, in that there are at least a couple of players from last year's roster. Elia Haglock comes to mind as a player who graduated from Cascade this year, but she elected not to come out for basketball. And, you got a situation where many of the classmates of the 4 mentioned seniors for the Challengers, their old classmates, are out working summer jobs right now, getting ready to head off to college or the military or whatever they may have planned for their futures. And so here they are, just kind of in the very last stages of their high school days. But nonetheless, we're glad that they get an opportunity to have a senior basketball season, even if it looks a little, or maybe actually a lot, different than it would under ordinary circumstances. The Lancers in town this evening. This game is slated for a 6:15 p.m. tip-off. And coming up for you Challenger fans next week, a couple of opportunities to catch the girls in action at home. The Challenger girls will be hosting St. Mary's on Tuesday night, and then they will be playing a home date against Sutherland on Thursday night. Both of those games scheduled for 6 p.m. tip-offs. The Challenger boys will be playing at opposite sites, so they will be on the road against Sutherland, and then over at the Crusaders' place on Tuesday night. Sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time to sign up now for summer fun. Go to playmedford.com, where you'll find the Coach Pistoli softball camp, July 12th through 14th, led by the SOU national champion coach and players. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. Visit playmedford.com to register today. Let's go ahead and take a timeout, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of tonight's game, the Challengers and Lancers, on TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back at the Pavilion, we're getting ready for the start of tonight's ball game. It's the visiting Lancers against the host Cascade Christian Challengers. Looks like we'll be doing the introductions of the starting lineups here shortly. Meet both squads. Jim McCoy here along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. Getting everything official. I can see over across the way Diane Sweem, who does the book, is getting the officials jersey on. Yes, it seems quite different, although down here in the valley, I don't know what it's like up there for you folks in Douglas County, but today, a rainy day, it feels more like April around here today than it does June, so at least it feels a little bit more like we're in season, but it has definitely been a very different sort of year. Athletic Director Nate Maben at the microphone for public address this evening. Looks like they're going to do some pregame festivities. That'll give us an opportunity to take another break, but stick around. We'll be back with basketball coming right up.
Coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Now we're going to meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. Glad you could be here with us. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy at the camera this evening. First we'll meet the visiting Lancers. Ashley Everett, sophomore post. Joining her will be sophomore guard Montana Love. And also at guard will be number 13, Brooklyn McCon. Forward, sophomore, number 21, Courtney Wetzel. And then rounding out the starting lineup, junior forward, Braylee Martin. The Lancers coached by Dusty Pyers. Now we'll meet the Cascade Christian Challengers under the direction of Coach John Thomas. At one guard, senior Neha Joseph. Then she'll be joined by one of her teammates from the softball diamond, Caitlin Willard, in the backcourt, four-sport athlete for the Challengers. Bella Williams, sophomore guard, is in the lineup tonight. And Lainey Pearson, the sophomore post, getting the start this evening, giving the Challengers a little bit of height. And then rounding out the starting lineup will be sophomore Melanie Snowden. So it'll be Liz White, Abby Holt, McKenna Dunn, Callie Sweem, Timna Robertson, and we'll also have Sydney Shipman coming off the Challenger bench this evening. So Coach Thomas electing to go young this evening, and I think that probably in part has to do with the fact that he's playing a team that's full of freshmen and sophomores, and let's face it, these young ladies that are out there on the floor tonight, with the exception of Willard and Joseph, are all underclassmen, so they'll be back for another evening, another season of action. Taking it out, the Lancers, they'll have it first, and shooting from the corner is Martin. Her shot off target. Up the floor comes Williams and the Challengers. Pass to Willard, now to Joseph. They'll be patient, try to dump it inside for Williams. The shot just a little bit off to the left. Rebound to South Umpqua. Yeah, it'll be Martin out of backcourt. Now they're going to try to dump it inside to Everett, but the ball ends up out of bounds. Last touched by Cascade Christian. Inbounding will be Montana Love. With the basketball. Love has it now. Cross court it goes. Making a move is Martin. Ball's loose on the floor. Williams comes up with it. Whistle against South Umpqua. That'll be their first team foul lead, and looks like Braylee Martin getting the whistle on that one. Cascade Christian out of backcourt. It'll be interesting to see what they do with scoring options. Really, we know that Caitlin's capable of putting up some points. The rest of the ball players have been more support players so far. That pass, Pearson unable to reel it in. So it'll be Love taking it out of backcourt, picking up her dribble against Joseph. She gets a screen. High post, now back out and shooting the basketball. Off target. And a nice save by Willard as she gets it to Williams. Williams lost the handle on it, but Pearson is there. Joseph will bring it up. Lancers in the zone. Snowden. And as Pearson starts to make a move, she's tied up momentarily. Shot by Snowden off target. Offensive rebound by Williams. Ball's loose on the floor. And there is Snowden with it. And they said as she made her pass, she shuffled her feet. I'll go out of bounds. So we're 2 minutes into this ball game, and it is a scoreless affair between Cascade Christian and South Umpqua. Again, for the Lancers, just their second contest of the year. And for all intents and purposes, this is kind of a JV type of ball game. Although the challengers do have a junior in Callie Swaim, and then the 4 seniors. Now, White and Swaim will check into the ball game. Martin with the basketball, bounce pass, and now shooting from 15. South Umpqua comes up dry on that possession. White out of backcourt, quickly up the floor to Willard. Willard goes to the hoop, off the window, 4-2. Caitlin Willard with the first score of the night. 2.5 minutes into this contest. Martin has it stripped away by Joseph. Ball rolls out of bounds. So good active hands defensively by Joseph and the challengers. Looking from here like they got some kind of... Okay. The official wanting to make sure they get everything up to date on the foul situation. We show both teams with a team foul apiece. McCon with the basketball. Skip pass over, intended for Martin. It ends up out of bounds. It'll be Challenger basketball. When these two teams met back on May 28th, it was the Challengers winning the game 49-30. Joseph. Willard going to fire from downtown, and she buries it. Caitlin Willard has all 5 of Cascade Christian's points. Far West League Pitcher of the Year in softball, and an outstanding career in that regard. But as I mentioned, she's also done cross country, played soccer, volleyball, and meanwhile, the Challengers go the other way. Liz White down on the low post, giving the Challengers the early 7-0 lead. Coach Pyers wants to talk about it. Timeout call with 4:36 to go in the quarter, and we will be back in 1 minute here on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Back at the Pavilion, the Challengers thus far have football scored the Lancers, 7-0 ball game. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford. Hope you are enjoying today's game. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthernoregon.com to learn how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help your vision needs. Okay, looks like we're still kind of sorting out some things with the clock. As you can see, there is, in reality, on the clock, if you want to put the spotlight on that real quick, Johnny, that the clock right now, they're counting it down. There is not indeed 28 seconds left to go in the quarter, but I think maybe a little glitch, little error coming out of there, so they'll let that time count down. Right before we went to timeout, there was about 4:31, 4:36 left to go in the quarter. So anyway, we'll get this sorted out and get going again. As you well know, the shortage of officials for covering sports this year at the high school level has been well chronicled, and I think also, too, The disruption in the normal flow of things has also got a lot of people working in new roles in terms of volunteering at individual gymnasiums. Steal by the Challengers. White out of backcourt. Lancers with good transition defense. Skip pass from Sweem, and now it's over in the corner, tipped out of bounds. So the Challenger lineup for you, it's Pearson at a post along with Sweem, White, Joseph, and Willard. So a little bit more experience in there for Coach JT. Willard going to fire from downtown. Her shot, a little bit long. Ball's out of bounds. Last touched by Jaden Duke, who's in the ball game. Get it to White. She'll fire from 15. Shot just a little bit short. But White is there. Tips it. They'll get it for Joseph now. White. Around the horn it goes. Looking inside. Nothing there. Joseph works it for Willard. Willard dumps it inside. Pearson with it. And it won't stick, but she gets her own rebound. Fires just a little too hard. But White is there on the offensive glass. White, little jumper. She gets it to go. Liz White with her second bucket of the ball game, as the Challengers take a 9-0 lead. Love with the basketball for South Umpqua. Works way around the horn. Duke against Joseph out on the perimeter. They're looking for, you can tell they really want to try to work it in for Everett if they can. The bounce pass broken up by the Challengers. Willard is there. Quick pass down the floor to Joseph from about 16. Her jumper, nothing but air, but there's White with the basketball. Gets it out for Sweem. Around the horn it goes. Willard from long range. A shot just a little bit short. There with the rebound is McCotton for South Umpqua. Lancers yet to score here in the ball game. McCon to Duke. Bounce pass. Around the horn it goes. Love will shoot from downtown. Nothing but glass. Sweem manages to wrest the rebound away. Up the floor to Willard. Caitlin. Skip pass to Joseph. Fires it left wing for White. Skip pass, Sweem now. She'll make a move to the hoop. Her shot just a little bit too far underneath. We have Pearson, and I believe it was Love fighting for the rebound. And we have a media timeout called. 2:12 left to go in the first. Challengers lead 9-0. We'll be back after these messages on TaylorRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. Abby Holt into the ball game, 5'8" senior. And also back into the ball game for the Challengers is Bella Williams, the 5'4" sophomore. Challengers with the basketball with 2:12 left to go in the first. Sweem with it. Pass to Willard. Willard will shoot. That one rims off their offensive rebound. Putting it up and in, Bella Williams. Challengers with an 11-0 lead. Quickly up the floor, McCon with it. She starts to make a move, little runner there. And we'll have a foul called against Cascade. That one's going to go against Abby Holt for her first of the game. At the free throw line, Brooklyn McCon. First free throw attempt. Off target. She looked to get the Lancers their first point of the night. Shot is up, and that one rims off. White with the rebound for the Challengers. Quickly up the floor, it goes for Williams. Williams starts to make a move, picks up her dribble. Goes for White. Sweem on the wing. Williams inside, bounce pass to White. Mid-range jumper. That one in and out. And steal by the Challengers. White there, and as she makes a move to the hoop, she is fouled. And that will go against the Lancers. Looks like that one's going to go against Bailey Donahoe, who's in the ball game, number 25. First free throw attempt by White is good. She now has 5 in the ball game. Willard will come out. And into the ball game for the Challengers, Sydney Shipman. White's got another one coming. It's on its way. It's a little bit short. We're right there for Cascade. Laying it up and in. Abby Holt. Her first bucket of the night gives the Challengers a 14-0 lead. Meanwhile, for South Umpqua, they come up short. Out of backcourt is White. White quickly up the floor. It goes to Williams. Her shot just a little bit short. Rebound by Wetzel, who's in the ball game. White tries making a move, and either she got shoved or she did a really nice job of selling it. I'm not sure which, but either way, she earns a trip to the free throw line. As now McKenna Dunn gets ready to check into the ball game. Holt, first free throw attempt. In and out. Sweem out of the ball game as Dunn comes in. Dunn playing tennis in season 3. Free throw attempt by Holt. She can't get that to go. We're inside a minute to go here in the quarter. Love with the basketball. Now to McCahan. Making a move is Love. She loses the handle on it momentarily. Now she'll get it back out for Love. Montana going to make a move. And now it's McCahan. Her shot rolls around and down. McCahan gives the Lancers their first points of the night. Challengers with the ball, 26 seconds to go in the quarter. A little chance to learn and exercise a little bit of clock management. Shipman with the basketball. Bounce pass to Holt. Holt in traffic. They'll get it back to Williams. Dunn. Making a move is White. And the Challengers called for 3 in the key. And now the Challengers give it up with 5 seconds to go here in the first. Love firing from downtown is Martin, and it's good. So South Umpqua on a 5-0 run to end the quarter. Your John L. Scott scoreboard shows the Challengers 14 and the Lancers 5. We'll be back after this timeout on TableRockSports.net.
RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone. Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Start of the second quarter, Challengers with a 14-5 lead, but the Lancers got to be feeling a little bit of momentum here after right now they have scored 5 unanswered against Cascade. Challengers come out to begin the quarter. In the ball game is Timna Robertson, along with Willard Pearson, Melanie Snowden. McCann shoots for South Umpqua. Ball's loose on the floor. A little tie up there, and we have a whistle underneath the Lancer basket. This is going to be called against. They get the name there. They're not posting those on the scoreboard this year, and I'm not sure why about that. But nonetheless, foul against the Challengers. Free throw attempt by Courtney Wetzel. She misses on her first. She'll have a second. Wetzel's in there for the Lancers, along with Love. And we'll get the rest of the lineup for you at the next opportunity. Joseph out of backcourt. 14-5 ball game. Robertson, her shot. Can't get it. Jump ball the call as Joseph and Braylee Martin are there fighting for it. So, yeah, Martin's in there along with Ashley Everett. We also have Love, McCann, and Wetzel. Ball goes out of bounds once again. And it'll be Willard with the inbound. Ball in the backcourt, Robertson. And she shuffled her feet. Yeah, you can see it there. And so it'll be, actually that's Brooke Akins in the ball game. My apologies. Brooke Akins is number 1 for the Challengers. She's in the backcourt along with Joseph. Joseph guarding Love right now. Braylee Martin making a move along the baseline. Dump it back out. McCann has a nice look, and her shot rims off, but the ball's tapped back to McCann. Love will shoot from downtown. Her shot not there. Willard has out of backcourt. You can tell she wants to try to get out and run if she can. Bounce pass to Akins. Skip pass over to Snowden. She'll get back up for Joseph. Willard has a look. She'll fire her shot. Off target. No good. McCann brings it out of backcourt for South Umpqua. Loses the handle on it, and just before that becomes an over and back violation, she runs it down. Skip pass over now for Martin. Making a drive. McCann. Somebody's put a lid on that Lancer basket. Had a good look. Looked promising. Couldn't get it to go. And we have Snowden called for dribbling it over the line and out of bounds. That'll be Lancer basketball. Lancer ball at the free throw line. Good defense there by Akins. Ball's loose. Willard comes up with it. Out of backcourt she goes. Has McCann going toe-to-toe with her. And almost ends up tied up with her teammate. Joseph. Bounce pass. Pearson trying to make a move, and no luck there. We have a jump ball to call. Alternating possession that'll go the Lancers' way. Williams and Sweem into the ball game as Akins comes out and Pearson. Nobody scored here so far in the second quarter. Got a little bit quiet. And we've got Duke in the back in the ball game. Foul called against Liz White for Cascade. For the Challengers, that's 4 team fouls here in the half. 3 for South Umpqua. McCon, Love, guard-to-guard exchange. Shooting off target is Donahoe. Challengers out of backcourt. White with it, quickly up the floor to Willard. She has an open look and just a little bit long. Ball's tipped around. And they're going to call Liz White for over the back. Tell Abby Holt getting set to go back in the ball game for Cascade. White in a little bit of foul trouble. Duke on the right wing. Bounce pass in the high post to Everett. Back to McCon. She'll drive the baseline. Her shot just a little bit short. Ball's tipped around. And they're going to call a jump ball this time. It'll be Cascade's possession. Joseph with the ball. Sweem. Joseph has it. Now they're going to get it to Williams. Williams has a quick look, and she knocks it down. Bella Williams, 4 points on the evening as the Challengers extend their lead to 11. McCon to Duke. Bounce pass back to McCon. She loosed the ball handle on the ball, and that'll be tied up. Alternating possession. This time it'll be Lancers basketball. McCon broken up by Williams, but Love is there. Bounce pass in the low post, and she'll be called for the travel. You could tell that she just took a little bit of a, kind of almost a little bit of a hop there as she started to make her move. Joseph directing traffic, picks up her dribble. Now for Sweem. Skip pass over to Willard. Joseph going to make a move, pull up from 15. Her shot long, and Holt there saves it. Willard's going to shoot again, and that one does not go, but Williams is there. Bella will dish it back for Callie Sweem. And we have a timeout called by the Challengers. We got 3:40 left to go in the half. John L. Scott scoreboard shows the Challengers with an 11-point lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Table Rock Sports says thank you to the over 100 new YouTube subscribers this spring. It helps us keep the games coming. Go to youtube.com, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button if you'd like to join the team. Thank you very much. 3:40 left to go here in the half at the Cascade Christian Pavilion. Challengers on top on this one. 16-5. The score after one was at 14-5. So second quarter, not a lot of points up on the scoreboard. And actually, to start out the ball game, it was down to about maybe a minute or two to go in the first before South Umpqua was able to get their first points of the night. But then they were able to hit on successive buckets, put those 5 points up, and looked like they might be able to get something started. But second quarter, again, combination. We see some good defense out there, and we also just see a little bit of cold shooting as well. Challenger basketball. Caitlin Willard will take care of the inbound. Joseph, center fielder for the Challengers on their softball team. Sweem, now back out to Joseph. Willard, and she tries to get a pass for Snowden, but it's broken up by McCawn. Williams. Willard there. Challengers trying to exercise patience. Right there in the high post. Some contact as Holt took the entry pass. Foul against the Lancers. They've got fouls to give, however, so they will take it out. Sweem. Now down on the corner to Holt. Holt makes a move and can't get anything there. Breaking it up, taking out a backcourt. Montana Love to Duke. McConn's going to shoot from 16. Her shot just a little bit flat. Foul will be called against the Challengers and Bella Williams. Foul in the act of shooting. That will send Brooklyn McCaughan to the line. She has 2 points on the night. Make that 3. (16-6) ball game. Substitutions in for Coach Pyers and the Lancers. Lainey Pearson back in as Holt comes out. Second attempt, that one just a little bit short. Pearson runs it down. Outlets for Willard. Joseph. Up top it goes to Willard. Around the horn, Joseph. And Willard has enough of a look. She's going to give it a try. Misses, but gets her own rebound. Now we have bodies falling to the floor. Looks like we've got Williams there for the Challengers, along with Martin. Pearson to Joseph, who's trapped. And ball's loose on the floor. Last touched by the Lancers. Willard will inbound. Joseph. Quickly there with the defense is McCaughan. Williams. Now to Willard. Skip pass over to Swaim. And a little too much mustard on. Had the fastball going there, and it'll be a turnover for Cascade. McCaughan now to backcourt. 1:54 left to go. Duke with the basketball. Picks up her dribble along the baseline. McCaughan. And it broke it up by Williams. Williams with the steal. Out of backcourt she goes. Now to Joseph. Joseph's going to go to the hole. Her shot rolls off. But she's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line. I guess they say this before the shot. Checking in for the Challengers, Sydney Shipman. Joseph will come out. White will return for the Challengers. Out goes Callie Swain. Inbound, White has it. She'll drive, then gets it for Willard. She shoots from the baseline. Her shot no good. Out of backcourt, it's Duke. Little collision there with Caitlin Willard. And that'll go against the challengers. So Duke will go to the free throw line with the 1-and-1. $1:25 here left to go in the half. Challengers with a 10-point lead, and they've led throughout this ball game. Duke, first free throw attempt is good. (16-7) your score. Duke will have another. Jaden Duke, that one rolls off. So 1:22 to go in the half. White out of backcourt, quickly up the floor. She goes! 2. Liz White. She's got 7 on the night. Good interior defense by the challengers, and the shot by McCaughan off target. I'll end up rolling out of bounds. It'll be Cascade ball here with 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter of play. Bella Williams, the sophomore, also a soccer player, has it, and then for Willard. Now White's going to look from 3. She knocks it down. Liz White. And that is the second triple of the ball game for the challengers. Caitlin Willard with the other. Now 21-7. McCaughan to Duke against Willard. Now it's McCaughan. She'll drive. Her shot off target. And there is Shipman for the challengers. Quickly up the floor, it goes to Willard. Willard makes a move. Her shot, nothing but net. Caitlin Willard as the challengers make a little run here. Caitlin been quiet for a while, but puts a nice exclamation point there. Down in the corner, takeaway by Shipman, and that will end the first half of play. Your score at halftime. It is the Cascade Christian Challengers 23 and the South Umpqua Lancers 7. We'll take a quick timeout. When we return, we'll bring you our halftime show and a review of the first half stats right here on TableRockSports.net.
At Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home. and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Here at halftime at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, it's our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, thanks to Cisco Cellular of Southern Oregon, our presenting sponsor with 7 locations to serve you. Your halftime score, the Cascade Christian Challengers, as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, leading in this ball game by a score of 23-7. Challengers did a good job holding the Lancers in check. Managed to get a couple of buckets early, and then it was about probably about a minute to go in the first quarter when the Lancers got their first bucket of the ball game. That was followed up by a Martin three-pointer just before the buzzer to make your first quarter score of 14-5. Then in the second quarter, once again, kind of like what we saw early in the ball game, a little dry spell. We probably went a good 3 minutes or so before we saw any kind of scoring, and then the Challengers making a run late in the quarter to give us our score right now of 23-7. Scoring in the ball game, first of all, for South Umpqua, it is Brooklyn McCon with 3 points, Brayley Martin with 3, and Jaden Duke has a free throw to add up to 7 points. Over on the Challengers side, some balanced scoring. It's Liz White leading all scorers in the ball game with 10. Then we have Caitlin Willard with 7. Bella Williams has 4. And then Abby Holt has 2. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. We'll go ahead and take another break here. We'll get ready for the start of the second half. One of the things we also want to do is recognize some of our supporters of Challenger Athletics. Our presenting sponsor is George Fox University, rated as one of the top private schools in the country. And then as a presenting sponsor, they have stepped up with big-time support for Challenger Athletics. We appreciate that. Also, A-Plus Pools and Nike. Some of our gold-level sponsors include Adroit Construction, Precision Electric, Hugh and Bean, Providence Medford Medical Center, Pronto Print, and Russell Brown with State Farm. Over at the purple level, we have Mini Pet Mart, Trinity Counseling, and Big Town Hero. Also along with Central Equipment, Dorner Enterprises, and Dairy Queen, just to name a few. Make sure that you thank them if you ever happen to come out to a Challenger game. And a lot of these folks are Cascade families, and we're grateful. About roughly $50,000, $60,000 worth of support for Challenger Athletics comes from our athletic sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, we'll take a time out here, and then we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. Your John L. Scott scoreboard shows the Challengers 23, the Lancers 7. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
It takes meticulous planning. Continuous monitoring. And forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
With Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
We're moments away from the start of the second half. Cascade Christian looking for win number 2 of their 2021 campaign against South Umpqua. For the Lancers, again, this is actually just the second game that they've played. I think they're just picking up whatever they can. It seems that Douglas County has been particularly hit with COVID cases around their schools and such, and that's had a bit of an effect. I know seems like at any given point in time that you think you're going to have a game, then it ends up getting canceled. Douglas was supposed to be into play this week, and that ended up not materializing, and that's just kind of the way this season has gone. Hopefully by the time we get into the fall, we'll have the bulk of this behind us, and all that social distancing and mask wearing and all that comes with it will be behind us. Challengers back out on the floor wearing their home whites with gold numerals and purple trim. The Lancers in their road black uniforms. Coach John Thomas, assisted by his wife Sharon, also there on the Challenger bench. Christy Willard and Tony Cobb. Dusty Pyers, the head man for the Lancers. Challengers will next be in action on Tuesday night here at home against St. Mary's. Once again, we'll be here with the stream on Table Rock Sports, and then they will also be at home on Thursday night against Sutherland, and it would be my guess that that will be senior night for the 4 Challenger seniors that dot this roster. And then they'll close things out with a road date next Saturday against Santiam Christian. Meanwhile, it looks like for the Lancers, this is really about the only other game they've got scheduled. I see they had games upcoming against Douglas and Brookings Harbor, but those have been canceled. Challengers will come out with a lineup of Abby Holt, Neha Joseph, Caitlin Willard, Liz White, and Bella Williams. For the Lancers, it's Ashley Everett, Montana Love, Brooklyn McCaughan. Also have Braylee Martin out there, as well as Courtney Wetzel. They'll pass the ball inside. Everett tries a shot, nothing but glass. There with the rebound is Liz White. She comes out of backcourt, it's going to go coast to coast, and she can't get it to go. Rebound by Everett. And a foul called against Cascade. Love to her right. Williams right there with her for the defense. Braylee Martin off of her foot, tries to save it. And there to pick it up is Love. Go back to Martin. Up top it goes. And the ball's loose, and they're almost getting it is Bella Williams. A jump ball the call, and on the alternating possession, Possession goes to Cascade. White will inbound. Here comes Neha Joseph. Bounce pass to White. Willard has an open look from 3. And that's just a little bit long, but Williams there with the offensive rebound. She passes to White. And she scores. Liz White with 12 points on the evening as the Challengers lead 25-7. McCon with a basketball. Nothing but net. McCon with 5 on the night. Timeout called by Cascade Christian. Coach JT wants to talk things over with his Chargers. That'll give us an opportunity to take a quick timeout. And then we'll got more action coming your way on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Back at the pavilion, Williams shoots. Ball's knocked around. White comes up with it. Tries to get it inside for Holt. Holt manages to save it. And they say it was last touched by South Umpqua. So Challengers leading 25-9 with 6:07 to go in the third. Have the ball. White. And she's got 14 on the evening. Challengers up 27-9. McCon. Martin with the basketball, and she scores. Second field goal of the night for Braylee Martin. 27-11 your score here. Joseph moving left. Bounce pass to White. Lost the handle on it. Ball's loose on the floor. Abby Holt runs it down. Holt to Joseph. White has an open look from three-point range, and she buries it. Liz White with 15 on the night. Challengers up 30-11. Braylee Martin. Cross court she goes. Shooting is Love. Holt with the rebound. And we'll have a backcourt foul called against South Umpqua. Callie Sween getting ready to check into the ball game for the Challengers. Also into the ball game is Lainey Pearson. She'll check in and take that high post spot. Joseph comes out. So now with the Challengers in the lead, Coach Thomas going to call off the dogs a little bit, so to speak, and let the youngsters get in and get some time. Willard with the basketball on the drive shot, a little bit short. Ball's loose on the floor. Caitlin's there to run it down. Skip pass broken up by McCon. So good active hands there by the Lancer defense. White will inbound. Pearson, bounce pass Willard. Now to White. White will start a drive. They'll kick it back out. Willard will try from downtown, and it's good. Caitlin Willard. She now has 10 on the night. Challengers with a little bit of backcourt pressure. Bella Williams there. And near steal by Swain. And the Challengers run it down. They give it for White. White makes a move. Off the window. 4-2. 35-11. Challengers making a run here in the third. I'll pass it over and almost losing the handle on there is McCahan. They might have been able to call her for a carry on that, but they're going to let that go. Gets a screen from Love. Wetzel. Over for Love. Love drives. On the drive, she is fouled. And that's going to go against Bella Williams. Looks like we got Akins and Joseph ready to come back in the ball game. Duke in the ball game for South Umpqua. First free throw attempt is good. And a timeout with 3:39 to go in the third. Your score on the John L. Scott scoreboard shows the Challengers 35 and the Lancers 12. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford. Hope you're enjoying today's game. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help you with your vision needs. 3:39 left to go in the third. Challengers cruising along on this one at 35-12. Challengers with some success here in the third quarter. Now another free throw attempt for Love. Montana Love, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Her first points of the night to make it a 35-13 ball game. White to Joseph. And a timeout called by Coach Thomas. 3:21 to go in the third. Your John L. Scott scoreboard shows the Challengers up 35-13. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and DeVilleneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
3:21 to go in the third. Challengers in pursuit of their second win of the season. For South Umpqua, this is just their second game of the season. And the other game they played, it was against Cascade Christian. So it's been an abbreviated schedule, to say the least. And really, again, for all intents and purposes, this is a JV team that South Umpqua is putting out there with nothing but freshmen and sophomores on the squad. Pearson taking the inbound. Joseph, White, and Neha now kicks it back out for Swain. Skip pass, Joseph. She'll fire from 15. Just a little bit long. Rebound to Duke. Duke clears. And we'll have a foul called. You'd see that Pearson wanted to tie her up, but she fouled Duke in the process. McCahan to Love. Guard-to-guard exchange. Now McCahan on the drive, and she gets it to go. Brooklyn McCahan. She's got 7 on the night. 35-15 your score. White with the basketball. Drives. Now Joseph's going to try one. Nothing but net. Neha Joseph. Her first bucket of the night. As now the Challenger lead is 22. Love. Duke's going to fire a 3. That one's short. It'll end up out of bounds. Challengers with mass substitutions as Williams, Holt, Willard, and Snowden come into the ball game. Willard to White, and just one of those things where White throws the ball, and Williams had already made her move. McCahan to Love, her three-pointer. It ends up short. White will let that go out of bounds. You missed it last night, you fans of Challenger basketball. Morgan Law went off for 30 points, including 6 triples, as the Challengers buried Brookings Harbor 79-49, and run their record to 9-0. They were supposed to play tomorrow, but that game got canceled, and they'll next be in action with a road game against St. Mary's on Tuesday night. Quick release, and Snowden. Melanie wastes no time in getting her shot off. That's her first 2 points of the night. Here goes McCahan with the drive. Ball tipped out of bounds by Cascade. Now into the ball game, Courtney Wetzel, wearing number 21. Looks like we also have Alex Coleman in the ball game on her first appearance of the night. Taking the inbound. Love has it. And she gets, you can just see her. She had 1 foot in backcourt as she tried to retrieve it. Almost pulled it off, but couldn't quite get there. 1 minute to go in the third. Willard down in the corner. White with an open 3. That one just a little bit long. Offensive rebound by Holt. She makes a move to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Duke there with a rebound for South Umpqua. Love, McCahan, her shot in and out. Goes out of bounds. Challengers with 37 seconds left in the third. Holt on the high right wing. Now for White. Willard going to try from 3, and she gets it to go. Her third three-pointer of the night. As the Challengers lead 42-15. Duke with the basketball. She shoots that one off the back iron. And we have a foul. This one's going to go against the Lancers. So in the half, it's Lancers with 3 team fouls. Actually with 2, and the Challengers have 3. White will inbound. And now they'll get it for Williams. Her shot just a little bit long off the back iron. And that will end the third quarter of play. Your John L. Scott scoreboard. Cascade Christian leads in this one, 39-15. And we'll be back in 1 minute on Table Rock Sports.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, and business needs. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. Getting ready here for the start of the fourth quarter of play. Challengers with a good, solid third quarter. Their season high for points on the year is 51. That was in their season opening loss to Douglas back on May 25th. Hopefully, if you're a Challengers fan, this bodes good things for their game against St. Mary's, which will be at home on Tuesday night. McCaughan with the basketball. Martin runs into traffic, kicks it out for Duke. Snowden with the defense for the Challengers. They'll kick it out with an open look is Love. Her shot just a little bit short. Pearson with the rebound. She'll outlet for Williams. Williams quickly out of backcourt. Now to Snowden. Snowden quickly gets off a jumper. And again, it's one of those deals. It gets her hands and she's ready to move with it. She does not waste her time getting the shot off. She's had a couple of good scoring games along the way this season, so she'll be one of those people, I'm sure, in the future that Coach Thomas will be looking for some point production. Driving is Martin. We'll have a foul called against the Challengers. That's going to go against Bella Williams. Foul in the act of shooting is Martin as she goes to the free throw line. First free throw attempt, rims off. It remains a 42-15 ball game. Second attempt, that one's good. Martin now with 6 in the game to make it 42-16. Williams to Shipman, who's in the ball game. She tries a bounce pass that is broken up and nearly stolen away by the Lancers. They end up losing it out of bounds, so Cascade will keep possession of it. Shipman, Williams. Williams making a move, and now shooting it as Snowden. In and out, but there with the putback is Lainey Pearson. Pearson, the 5'11" post with her first bucket of the night. as the Challengers extend their lead. Going the other way. Shot in and out for the Lancers. Tough break there for South Umpqua. Williams out of backcourt to McKenna Dunn, who's in the ball game. Shipman. Entry pass to Pearson. Her jumper just a little bit flat, but Williams there with the offensive rebound. Snowden will fire. And coming away with it is Martin and South Umpqua. We have a foul called against Cascade. And that'll be against Sydney Shipman with the reach. Joseph, Willard, White, Holt, and Sweem all into the ball game. So the night shift coming in for the Challengers, so to speak. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Pass to Martin. Get it to Everett. Kick it back out to McCaughan. Her shot no good. Love tries to get there but can't get there in time. It'll be Challenger basketball with 5:49 left to go in the ball game. Joseph out of backcourt. Bounce pass to Holt. Willard will try a three, and that one, it's short. Martin there with the rebound for South Umpqua. McCaughan. Now bounce pass to Everett, and it's taken away by Willard. Willard out of backcourt, though, but there to poke it away is McCaughan. South Umpqua gets it back. McCaughan with the drive. She'll pull up, shoot. Her shot a little bit long, no good. And we have a whistle and a foul called against the Challengers. That's going to go against Neha Joseph. First free throw attempt by McCaughan. No good. Remains 44-16. Second attempt on its way. It rims off. Holt there for the rebound. And Holt, as she was, you see she taps her chest. My bad. She could kind of tell she had that slight moment of indecision about where she was going to pass the ball. And then she ended up dragging her pivot foot. Now a block by White. And she'll end up taking away the basketball. There is Caitlin Willard outrunning the posse, and she scores. They'll count the basket, and she is fouled. Caitlin Willard with 15 points on the night, and she can add to it right here. Caitlin Willard, her free throw attempt up, and it is short. White with the offensive rebound. She'll try it, and she can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. We'll try one more time. She can't get the roll, but Callie Sweem with the offensive rebound. Her shot. Challengers had their chances on that possession, but can't come up with anything. Love with the basketball. Quickly, she works her way down the floor. And we have a foul called against the Challengers. And that'll send Montana Love to the free throw line. Sophomore guard with the 1-and-1. Attempt is up, and that rims off. White for the Challengers. Quickly up the floor. Willard, she'll shoot. Her shot a little bit long. Joseph there on the floor along with McCaughan. And looks like we got a jump ball and a timeout called at the same time. With that timeout, we will do the same. John L. Scott scoreboard, Challengers 46, Lancers 16. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Back at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, I want to take the opportunity to thank some of our other supporters of Challenger Athletics. That includes Winners Electric, Backwoods Embroidery, and then we also have Hart Insurance, Lithia Auto Store, Central Equipment, Wilson Equipment, Metal Masters, Reese Electric, Harry Gerhard with Farmers Insurance, and Dairy Queen. Inbounding, it's Pearson with it. Had that shot disrupted. South Umpqua ball. McCon, she'll shoot. Shot off the window, no good. Tries to save it, but she cannot. It will be Cascade Christian ball. McKenna Dunn into the ball game. Williams out of backcourt for the Challengers. Bounce pass, Pearson, she'll shoot. Shot hard off the glass. And it will be South Umpqua ball. .252 to go. McCon with Martin. Works out of traffic and then starts to make a move, and we have a whistle against Cascade Christian. And that's going to go against Bella Williams. Melanie Snowden into the ball game for Cascade. Looks like we got Sydney Shipman getting ready to check back in. First free throw attempt by Martin. No good. The score remains 46-16. Shipman is in. Williams will come out. Shot is short. Rebound by Pearson. She'll take it out of backcourt. You can tell he's got a fan section there tonight. Her brother Will, along with Eli Snyder, Christian Bram. Try to get a pass into Pearson from Snowden. It's broken up by the Lancers. Duke with the basketball. Now to Love. Love shoots in traffic. Off the back iron. Duke there with the rebound. Well, push and shove and not a lot of love there, and a foul called against Cascade. Wetzel's in the ball game as Martin comes out. At the line for the 1-and-1 is Jaden Duke. 1 for 2 so far on the night. First, that free throw attempt. In and out, and there's Pearson for the Challengers. 1:53 to go. Shipman with it. Passes to Snowden. Now to Pearson. Pearson shoots. Didn't quite have her feet set. Now Dunn will shoot. And we have a whistle and a foul called against the Lancers, and that will send McKenna Dunn to the free throw line. She's been one of those athletes that's shown an interest in a lot of different things. I don't know exactly what, if she has settled on a favorite. She's played basketball, a little bit of tennis. I know from working with the middle school track program, she did track as an 8th grader. She gets the free throw attempt to go. McKenna Dunn makes it 47-16. Going the other way, shot no good. There with the rebound is Akins for the Challengers, but it's stolen out of backcourt. Today was the last day of school here at Cascade Christian, and Akins just finishing up her freshman year, as did Shipman. Ball goes through the hands of Akins. Ball's loose on the floor, and I really don't know what's going on over there. Looks like it's going to be Challenger basketball, however. Martin getting ready to check back in. Also ready to check in is Alex Coleman for South Umpqua. There with the inbound. Goes through the legs of Snowden, but she manages to run it down. And she drags her pivot foot and she travels. Get the funny feeling Coach JT will be talking a little bit about the jump stop a little bit during the next couple of practices. Meanwhile, going the other way, making the move is McCaughan. She's tied up. And it'll be South Umpqua ball. .24 seconds left to go in the ball game. And driving hard to the hoop, McCaughan. They'll count the basket. And now Brooklyn will have an opportunity to make a three-point play. Shot is up. It is short. It'll be Challenger ball with 18.2 left to go. Shipman. Anticipating the pass well there was McCaughan. But it ends up tipped out of bounds. Inbound. And that will end the ball game. Your final score, the Cascade Christian Challengers 47 and the South Umpqua Lancers 18. We'll go ahead and quickly wrap up things from here. Just taking a look at the stats from this evening. Neha Joseph with 2 points for the Challengers. Caitlin Willard with 15 on the night. Bella Williams had 4. McKenna Dunn, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Lainey Pearson with a bucket. Melanie Snowden had 2. Liz White led all scores with 5, 7, 10, and 12, 14, 17 points tonight. And Abby Holt had 2. For the Lancers, leading scorer in the ball game was Brooklyn McCaughan with 7 points on the night. Brayley Martin with 6. Montana Love with 2. And Jaden Duke with 1. Well, that will wrap up tonight's action where the Cascade Christian Challengers defeat the Lancers by a score of 47-18. For my cameraman, Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy, wishing you a good night and a pleasant weekend.